Hey guys, so I'm back with video number 2. So obviously the first video, it was all about kind of getting the skin prepared for party season. So if we've not been looking after it, how we can prep and prime so that when we're putting on our little strappy dresses and getting our legs out, especially if we've not had them out for a good few months since the summer, to just make us feel a bit better when we're seeing all our colleagues and family over the festive time. So this video is just a few things that you can add into your party makeup. Now there's no way that I'm saying that these are things only for parties. These are for any time of year, but I just feel that whether you are a makeup wearer like every day like myself, these will just enhance, or whether you're someone who doesn't really wear makeup at all. I'm not going to give you this huge big makeup thing of, well, you're going out tonight to a party, so let's do the whole lot, and you know, you'll be sitting in the chair for an hour. These are just things that you can add in that's going to make you feel good, and hopefully make you feel honey lit from within. Oh, by the way, in case you guys don't know what the honey lit from within is, because I have had a few queries about that. Honey lit from within. Basically, a honey light, I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but I'm just going to say it anyway. A honey light is used in TV, and it's basically a light that a lot of stars, to be honest with you, a lot of stars will not be interviewed unless there is a couple of honey lights, you know, on them. Honey lights gives the skin a nice glow. It makes the skin a lot more flawless looking. It just diffuses wrinkles. It just makes everything look a lot brighter. It helps take away any shadowing under the eyes, etc. So basically my idea for this channel was that if we get healthy and happy, and if we start obviously looking after ourselves, looking after our skin, putting on nice, you know, having a good routine, putting on nice products, putting on the right kind of makeup, etc., things that is going to enhance you, then hopefully that will make you feel good, you'll look good. If you feel good and look good, you have an internal glow, and that is why, although we can't walk about with our own honey lights, you'll be honey lit from within. So that's where the honey lit comes in. But anyway, I digress as usual. So what I would say about makeup and skin and whatever, before we do it, as I said in my last video, please moisturise. I would be saying to you that the makeup you want for your party, you want it to be nice, you want it to be glowing, you want yourself to look healthy, and you want it to last long. You're probably, well, you may be out till the early hours of the morning, and you may partake in some alcohol. So you want to try and look as good as you possibly can when you're coming home-ish, if you know what I mean. So if we start with the basics, then that will hopefully let us achieve that. So, moisturiser. If you're not using your own moisturiser and eye cream, and you just want something that will do an all-in-one, this can even work as a primer, is the Embryolisse Lait Creme Fluid. A lot of makeup artists are using it just as a base. And it does actually help have your makeup on, but yeah, obviously this is a 500ml because I use it on clients, but you can just get the smaller sizes online or in Boots or whatever. So that's a good one if you just want something for an all over. I would normally say never use the same moisturiser on your face as you would on your eyes, apart from a couple that I know, but we'll go into that in the skincare section in January. So, second thing I would say is try and put a primer on. I know I did say that can work as a primer, but obviously it's not going to be as good as having a separate step. So a good primer is a Stila one, which is a kind of gel stick. I don't know if you like it this time of year, because I was using this in the summer and I loved it. It did help your makeup stay on longer, but also was quite cooling. So I don't know if you're going to find it too cold just now, but it is a good one. I think that costs coming in about £20. The Laura Mercier ones are really good. Smashbox ones, they are quite silicone based, so there will be a lot of slip to those. The Bare, the Bare Minerals ones, I love these. They've got quite a few of these, and there's no, that is just more like a fluid again, but they've got, you know, different ones. That's the Perfecting one, which is yellow, so if you've got a lot of redness in your skin, that would be a good one. But they've also got quite a silicone-y one as well, just depends on what you like. But yeah, those I would say are my main primers. Sorry, lost track there. Right, so what else do we want to say? Right, you want to get your skin looking good. So even if you don't normally wear foundation, I would say please, 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 if you want to look a bit more flawless, please try foundation. There's loads on the market, all price points. I'm not even going to begin to start saying what's good and what's not, because that is a whole different video. But I would guess that the majority of you out there are going to have a foundation or two, even if you don't wear makeup on a daily basis, you're going to have something. So pop that on and make sure that you powder. Again, you're thinking that you're wanting staying power. So as I say, you're probably going to be out for a good few hours. As I say, you might be drinking, you might be dancing. So if we can do all we can at the start of the night, then it's going to save you going to the loo and sorting your face out, powdering your nose. So what was I going to say? Yeah, so powder wise, I would say make sure that you are powdering. Now, please as well, use concealer. The way you're going to make sure that your makeup's going to stay on longer, whether it be for weddings or parties, is by layering. So if you've got concealers, make sure that you put on a layer of concealer, leave it for a couple of minutes, go do something else, put another layer of concealer on. That is how you will get more of a flawless look. Make sure that you're powdering. I would say make sure you're powdering underneath the eyes. You could actually bake. I would bake under here as well, which is just when you leave a real thick layer of powder. I'll do a video on it, but you leave a really thick layer of powder on here for maybe a good 5 minutes at least. And that will bake the concealer, so that will make it stay in place. I don't know why I do that with my hair because it looks horrible. Yeah, so make sure you're powdering there around the nose, a little bit on here, but I would say it's more important to do it around here because that's where you can actually look a bit more greasier, and obviously the chin. Yeah. Right, I'm digressing because I'm now talking about powders and I should be talking about something else. Right, so other thing as well is highlighters. Highlighters are fabulous. You can use, there's so many different types, there's so many ways to use them. You can spot highlight after your makeup, where that is when you're putting it top of the cheeks, down the centre of the nose, underneath the eyebrow, sometimes on top of the eyebrow, Cupid's bow, you know, there's just so many places. But again, if you're not a makeup wearer and you don't want that contoured highlighted look, then what you can do is you can mix it in with your moisturiser and put it underneath your foundation, or you can mix it in with your foundation. One that I love is the Becca one. This is great. This is in, I think there's a few colours of this. This is in Opal. The Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector SPF 25. This is glorious stuff. It's just, honestly, it's just gorgeous. As I say, you can mix it in with your foundation. You can, you know, bring it down the décolleté because, as I say, you might have a low cut dress on. So you just want your skin to look healthy and looked after, even if it hasn't been all year. But you want to obviously look good. So yeah, that's a really good one. They've got little mini ones as well from Becca, so it lets you try out other colours. There is also other ones as well, and this is obviously for more after your makeup, is Hourglass. So they've got that little palette. This is more concentrate, and they have got a larger palette out now with a bronzer and a couple of blushes, which is probably a bit only £9 more than this. This one was 56. The larger one is 65, I believe. But if you're, as I say, we're concentrating on highlighter, so these are really good highlighters. They're a very subtle highlighter. If you're wanting something a bit more obvious, let's say, I would say that Bobbi Brown, can't beat it. Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, ignore that one, that broke, so I need to sort it. I do have another one, but I want to repair this one. So that one broke, so this is the bronze and this is the beige, and again you're just going to sweep them over the face with a nice big brush. So these are really good. Another one is... another one which is really nice is a Laura Geller. They do this in 2 sizes. This is wonderful. This, in fact, that's the big size of it. This is Tahitian Glow. This is fantastic. It is a bronzer, but not only does it make, you know, kind of give you that bronze look, it gives you a kind of shimmery look. This whole room is full of makeup brushes, and then when I'm looking for a specific one, I cannot find it. Alright, I'm going to take this powder brush. So basically, I'm going to put this on, and this is going to look really, ooh, I don't know if that's showing up very well on camera, but seriously, you can whack this on, because my terminology is wonderful. Whack that on. So yeah, you can put that on all over, or you can get a powder puff, and you can wet this. So you can wet the powder puff. Let me just get one. Ew. Clatter, clatter, clatter. So you can get a powder puff, you can wet this guy, and then you can put it on and it will be more intense. So that's another idea. Eyeshadows. Now, again, you might wear makeup all the time, but great eyeshadows, you might not wear it at all. So what I would probably say is you maybe want a little bit of shimmer, but you do want definition. So 2 things I'll say here is, if you're looking for an eyeshadow and you just want something of a bit of a sparkle, obviously there's loads out there, but this is the one I've picked to show you tonight, and it's Stila. This was a pack of 3 that I got. They've probably got offers on all the time. Some lovely shade, but this one, if you're a Stila fan out there, you'll know it right away. It's Kitten. It's been on the go for years and years and years. It's probably, I think it's still probably their best seller, and it is just, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's just utterly gorgeous. So if you wanted to just put a bit of that all over the lid, and then a bit of eyeliner and a bit of mascara, fantastic. I'll tell you something else which I have found for a really quick smoky eye. This is amazing stuff, and it is NARS. It's a NARS Velvet Shadow Stick. This one is in black. Now, is it called black? Because I've got a funny feeling, I think it was called something else, but it is black. I don't know what their fancy name was. I really can't remember. But this is it in black. Now, I tell you, this is fabulous. If you, look, it's a really nice intense black. If you don't want to do a glitter cut crease, etc., you just want something that's going to be a bit smoky, a bit of definition, seriously, this is your guy. This is so quick. I did this tonight, and all I did was align the